Welcome back to the next episode of Rumblings, where we are here in Rumblestone Fortress. Still got pillagers spawning behind us, and today is a very exciting day for me specifically, because today is the day that we finally start on Rumblestone Castle. But if you can see right there, I've already built up the pedestal for our next statue, which is Dodo's. So first things first, I'm going to put a picture on the screen, and this is what he requested his statue to be. Now, it is not possible to get that shape with Minecraft, dimensions. I've tried many times. I think I redid his statue like 3 different times, and the first 2 times it looked distorted and weird, and it looked like he was supposed to be an Enderman when he's supposed to be a player. So I've settled on a current design. But before I get started with that, I am going to come over here and roll the next name. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start leaving in whoever's next in the video. So I'm going to come right over here to our little machine. I still have yet to move all this stuff. It's fine. We're building the castle today. We're building at least the outside of the first part of the castle. This is going to be set up into multiple different episodes because they all take a huge amount of grinding. Like, this episode is going to be the outside first third of it. It's split up into thirds, and then each section is like, each third has its interior. So this episode is the outside of the first third, which is the most good looking part, because it's the part that you see. It's those little towers. But first, our names. We've got a couple names to choose from. These are the ones that we have in here. So who are we gonna get? Oh, okay, Single's up next. All right, let me put this in my ender chest. Dodo, you are no longer here, so I will message Single, and his statue is going to end up going... Where was it? It's right here. Oh, it's going to go right here. Okay, can I... Yeah, I don't have to move this. I just have to move all of my shoulders and stuff. But now we're going into a time lapse for Dodo's statue. So let's go. And we are done. Now, I could not make his statue look exactly like the photo he sent me for his thing, his pose, because it was not possible to get the body shape in the correct way. Like I said, I made it a couple times. It looked really weird. It looked really weird. So I settled on this. He's cool with it. It is really cool, though. It is so far the only one that is actually like sitting, and the sitting part I got down, and it actually, I do like it that he sits. It's a lot cooler. It's a lot more like chill and whatnot. It's like those two. Those ones are kind of sitting, but not sitting. They're standing, sorry. And I've also done this wall. Of course, I've started to use buttons instead because they're a lot cheaper than pressure plates, I found out. I don't know why I didn't just start with buttons. But whatever, it's done now. I'm going to start using buttons from now on instead of pressure plates to stop the mob spawning. But if I come right over here to this guy, this here crack in my base has just decided to get bigger. It's grown more, and like, I think I hear something coming out of it. I don't know what's in there that's making noises, but I hear something. And I'm starting to get a little worried, because it's not supposed to be making noise. Like, yeah, it's just here, or someone's put this here, or it's just shown up, I don't know. It probably shouldn't be making noises, but hopefully, I'm gonna have to set up like some kind of containment facility for this, probably around it to study it or something. That's a future me problem. I've got more important things to do. Anyway, moving on from cracks in my base that I'm starting to get slightly worried about and that are making noises now. I have made a sheep farm because guess what I need? I need a tiny, and I mean like minuscule amount of light gray wool and brown wool, which is that sheep, but he's been sheared. So I've set this up and I just said, you know what, whatever, let me just do all the types of wool. And I'm also starting to become slightly concerned because my shop isn't big enough, so I'm gonna have to upgrade it. And I do have a plan for upgrading it, and it involves like completely revamping it and maybe even moving it. Because with all the new blocks, because I still have got a lot of blocks that I'm going to grind out. Because especially with my piglin bartering farm that I've got in the nether, I'm going to be selling a lot more. Hello. Why didn't I use you? Why? I swear, I went like way over here to get all my sheep. Yeah, there's some right there as well. And they've just been sitting here the whole time. Okay, well, I was an idiot. Well, whatever. It's done now. It's whatever. My sheep are here now. So I'm just going to let them collect it. I just barely finished it. I didn't bother showing it. But it is collecting quite a bit. But what I need is like this. I need like a couple stacks of this and a couple stacks of brown wool. And I don't really want to set them all to brown and light gray, because then I've got to get all the other dyes again. So I'm not really concerned with that. But I don't think there's another farm that I need. I'm pretty sure I've got every single farm. So, like I said earlier, this episode, or there'll be 6 episodes about the main castle, the main 3 parts. Let me just show you as soon as I can sleep so I don't die. Also, before I do that, this wall is looking absolutely incredible. Look at this. Like, obviously, I'm building this in a creative world first as like a rough outline so I know what to build here. So it looks good. And in the creative world, it's like, yeah, the wall looks good. But with the statues, it looks so nice. And with the sun going over, you can see the gate and then the portal way over there. It looks so nice. And eventually it'll get to the point where, you know, the wall's all here and you can see all the statues. Singles will go right there, which means I'll probably have to move these 2 out of the way. It looks so good. Anyway, let me sleep so I can explain castle stuff. So let me go into free cam, and like I said, the castle is divided into 3 sections, you might say. This right here is the first section. This is the one we're doing today, which is, it's covered by snow, but it's this purple line up to these 2 towers. This is the first part, and this is just the outside for this first episode. It's just this first part. And then section 2 goes from this purple line up to right here to this purple line. And I guess I'll do this tower too. These 2 towers I'll count. And then the third section is the biggest, which is this huge area. It's this side purple line and then the Rumble logo for the Rumble Tower. This is the biggest one, but it's also the one that it's mostly just copy and paste. This is where the throne's gonna be. So right here is just kind of like the little entrance room. Yeah, whatever. Here is the storage room that I've got. And then this will be where the throne is, and then villagers along these 2 sides and whatnot. And I still have figured out what I'm going to put in here, but I know the throne's going to go over here, and it's going to be like, I don't know what I'm going to make the throne out of. But this tower, I think I'm going to try and make it go to height limit, if it looks good. If it doesn't look good, then I won't bother. But anyway, this first part here is what we're doing, which this is one of the best looking rooms. Like this room here, the storage room, oh, I'm so excited to do the interior of that. It looks so good. Like this is going to be a top 3 of my ever builds. Like obviously right now, my first best is my Ocean Monument that I did in Hardcore Series 1. I think this will probably be my number 1 build. This will be my best build ever. It'll just be cool. So I don't really know how else I can prep. I've got all the materials and whatnot. I don't know how else I can prep. I'm just waiting for the wool. That's it. Oh wait, I know what I need to go do. I need to go do deep slate. Hold up. Let me go buy some. And it's pretty much out of stock. Alright, well, I'll take what I can get at least. Alright, also, quick update on my own personal gains. I have crossed the 4 stacks of diamond blocks mark. I am stupidly rich, and I am gonna stop accepting diamonds as payment. I'm just kidding, that'll never happen, but custom is gonna be netherite from now on. Because, like, I've got so many diamonds, it's ridiculous. Well, I only got 2 stacks. I didn't get my full money's worth, but still. That's 2 less stacks that I have to go mine out by myself. Alright, well, I've still got a little bit of grinding to do, but it is time-lapse time, I guess. Sure, why not? We'll do a time-lapse right now. This is just the outside, so we're not doing any of the inside. What was that lag? Holy crap. None of the inside bit, just the outside, because, like, the amount of grinding that I do on this server is ridiculous. I spend so many hours on the server, like, just gathering materials for the statues, building up the walls, and then doing the main part of the video, which is the castle. But let's build. Now, would you look at that? This is why I did not want to make the big ring around it, because from down here, you look up at it, it looks so nice. Now, in the actual time-lapse, you couldn't see one of the parts of it, which is these here windows. And these windows are going to be all along the castle, and they're all going to be the exact same, because if I come over here into this little area, oh, hello, maybe you guys, yeah, maybe go down there. Okay, my aim is horrendous. Goodbye. Oh. Okay, well, anyway, I put black concrete there because the wall for inside of here goes over this. So these windows are purely decorative for the outside, and that's it. But yeah, this is our first room. The roof I am in love with. The roof looks so nice. This first part, I did forget to put there's supposed to be chains on this with lanterns hanging down. I forgot to do that. I don't know why. But there's so many things about this I love. This part, I tried to put something here that would make it like work and not just be a big open circle, but I couldn't fit anything. I couldn't fit a fountain or a little statue without taking away from the castle. But like, this looks so nice. The towers are so nice, and there's phantoms after me. Hold up, 1 second. Anyway, with these towers, I am especially happy because I don't know what it is, but they just look so nice. And obviously next episode is when we do the inside for all of this, so this will all be decorated next episode on the inside. But we've got these nice little lanterns with rings and actual windows that work. These are real windows that are gonna work, not just like these guys. And I think I'm supposed to have lanterns on these guys as well, so I'll have to go do that. Got nice little ones right there. I don't know what it is, but this just looks so good. And I wasn't gonna do this back part because technically this is part of the second half, but I just figured I would so it looks slightly nicer and it wouldn't just look weird. Because eventually we're going to have it so this part comes back here, and then my statue is actually going to go on this little strip right here. That's where my statue is going to go. But yeah, I can't think of anything else. I think that's it. So, kind of a shorter episode today, but that's how these are going to be. They're probably going to be shorter and shorter as time goes by because they're getting harder and harder to make. And a new thing, this episode is not going to come out on Monday. This is going to come out sometime during the week, and that's how these are going to go. I'm still going to try and do a weekly upload, but it's not going to be like on Monday I do this. Nah, it's just whenever I get the episode done, that's when it comes out. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.